Hello everyone, this is Eno. Today I'd like to talk about the news that Mitsui & Company is set to enter the digital securities market for aircraft and ships, the first initiative of its kind in Japan. According to a January 12th article in Nikkei, the major trading house plans to begin selling digital securities that fractionalize ownership of aircraft and vessels sometime during fiscal year 2026. While this scheme has already been used successfully in the real estate sector, applying it to movable assets such as aircraft and ships will be a first in Japan. Let's start by Zhongli and the key points. Mitsui's subsidiary, Mitsui & Company Digital Asset Management, commonly known as MDM, will use blockchain technology to fractionalize aircraft and ship assets and offer them to individual investors. Until now, investing in large assets like aircraft or tankers typically required tens or even hundreds of billions of yen. These investments were usually structured as tax lease products, such as JOLCO, and were aimed at institutional investors or a limited number of high net worth individuals. With digital securitization, however, investments will become accessible from around 100,000 yen per unit and can be purchased via smartphone. This is the real game changer. So why has Mitsui chosen this timing to move into digital securities for aircraft and ships? Looking at the article alongside broader industry trends, three major factors stand out. The first is steady growth in real demand. After the pandemic, the movement of people and global supply chains are once again expanding. According to forecasts by the Japan Aircraft Development Corporation, global passenger demand in 2043 is expected to be 2.3 times higher than in 2019. In the maritime and shipbuilding sectors as well, the government has set a goal of doubling annual shipbuilding output by 2035. Demand for aircraft and vessels continues to rise. The second factor is financial strategy on the asset owner side. For airlines and shipping companies, it is increasingly difficult to finance capital-intensive equipment entirely through on-balance sheet ownership. There has always been strong demand for leasing to keep balance sheets light. What Mitsui is doing here is connecting a new and massive source of capital, individual investors, to this funding need, rather than relying solely on banks and corporate investors. The third and particularly noteworthy move unique to Mitsui is the use of AI to streamline the structuring process. Traditionally, setting up trust-based investment products requires extensive contract preparation and can take 6 months to a year. MDM has introduced AI at a newly established trust company, shortening this process to just 1 or 2 months. This allows products to be launched far more quickly in response to market demand. Now let me share my personal thoughts on what kind of future this could create. As investment in logistics assets becomes more democratized, it could spark greater interest in the industry itself. That is something I personally hope for. According to the article, investors who purchase digital securities backed by aircraft may even be offered perks such as seats or in-flight meals. Imagine earning dividends while checking via an app where the ship you invested in is currently sailing. A kind of fan-style investment culture could emerge in the logistics industry as well. That said, it's important to address the risks. Unlike real estate, aircraft and ships are directly exposed to global economic conditions. Freight rates and charter rates are highly volatile. While higher returns may be possible, the risk of capital loss could also be greater than with property investments. Still, with the launch of the new NISA scheme in 2024 and the government's push toward becoming an asset management nation, individual investor appetite remains strong. For those who understand the risks and seek diversification, logistics assets could become an attractive option. Looking ahead, it's possible that not only Mitsui but also other trading houses and major shipping companies will enter the digital securities market. If that happens, funding options will expand, strengthening the competitiveness of Japan's maritime and aviation industries. Overall, this is news that carries the promise of a positive cycle for the industry. That's all for today. Thank you very much for listening.